Hello class, I welcome you all to this English lecture video. Today we are going to discuss lesson number 3 of English, The Cop and the Anthem, written by William Sidney Porter, who is American writer and betterly known for his nickname O. Henry. The present story is about a homeless person, Soapy, with a criminal background. He makes different plans to re enter the prison as he has no shelter to protect himself from the winter, and that's why he wished to go to the prison of New York for next 3 months. At the start of the lesson, our main character Soapy was sitting on a bench in a square. Square is actually means the Madison Square, which is the park from New York. And after some time, he come out of that square means the park on Fifth Avenue of New York. Avenue means a white road. Soapy's intention was clear to make a crime so that police will catch him and will take him to the prison. To make it possible, Soapy first planned to enter in a expensive restaurant and to eat something expensive food, wine, cigar, and finally not to pay the bill so that manager will call the police and give him in the custody of police. But when Soapy comes to the restaurant door, the head waiter's eye fell upon his torn or tattered trousers and old shoes. He did not allow Soapy to enter in an expensive restaurant, and this way Soapy's dream to go to the Winter Island fails. Here, Winter Island means a jail which is situated on island in New York. But Soapy was determined to go to the jail, and after some time, he came to the 6th Avenue of New York and saw a glass window of a shop, and Soapy simply took a stone and dashed it through the glass. People came running round the corner with a policeman in the lead. But Soapy stood still with his hands in his pockets and smiled at the sight of police. But the police did not arrest him as Soapy was thinking, because police thought that how can a criminal will stay at the same place after having a crime. Instead, police saw a strange man running far away to catch a car, and police thought that he is the criminal and started running after him. And this way, the second attempt of Soapy to go to the jail also fails. In his third attempt, Soapy saw an ordinary restaurant on the opposite side of the street. Talking about the restaurant, there is a statement: it catered to large appetites and modest purses. In this statement, catered means to feed someone, and large appetites means many people, and modest purses mean in a cheap rates. In short, the restaurant had capacity to feed many people. And when Soapy entered in this restaurant, he ate some food, and finally, after eating his food, he called the waiter and told him that he don't have even a single coin in his pocket, and simply request him to call a cop and give me in the custody of them. The waiter did not call the police. Instead, he called two waiters, and with the help of them, he threw Soapy out on the very hard pavement. And this way, Soapy again faced failure and started thinking to be arrested as a dream. To be arrested had become an addiction for Soapy. Suddenly, Soapy saw a policeman at a particular corner and started shouting drunken. in a harsh voice, he danced and disturbed the skies, means the atmosphere. Soapy actually wanted to catch the attention of policeman so that the policeman will take him to the custody. But the policeman instead turned his back to Soapy and ignored him, and also told all the citizens that this is one of the Yale lads. Here, Yale means the university from New York, and Yale lads means a student of Yale University, and they are celebrating goose egg that they give to the Hartford College. Here, goose egg means a zero goal in a football match which has been won by Yale lads. And he also told the citizens that all the policemen at that night were ordered to let the student of Yale University enjoy their victory over Hartford College students. And that's why the policeman ignored Soapy, considering him the student of Yale University. And once again, Soapy's plan failed, and he felt very disgusted this time. After some time, he saw a cigar store, and a man who was well dressed was lighting a cigar, and he set his umbrella by the door on entering that cigar store. Soapy stepped inside and grabbed the umbrella of that stranger man and then started running on the road. Seeing this, the man come out of the cigar store and started following Soapy hastily. The man said to Soapy that this is my umbrella, on which Soapy replied, "Oh, is it? If this is your umbrella, so why don't you call a police?" "I have stolen your umbrella," said Soapy, "so you just call a cop who is standing at that corner." The man slowed down his speed and said to Soapy, "Oh, of course, if it is yours, take it yourself, because I have picked this umbrella up this morning in a restaurant. If it is yours, so take it." But he did not call a police. It means the man was not the owner of that umbrella, but he himself had stolen the umbrella from a restaurant. Seeing his one more plan failed, Soapy angrily threw the umbrella on the road and said to the men, means to the police, that they seemed to regard him as a king who could do nothing wrong. Seeing his luck is against him, Soapy decided to return to Madison Square Park, as it was home for him. While returning, Soapy stood on an unusual quiet corner. There was an old church. The atmosphere around the church was quite pleasant. The organist was playing a sweet organ music and preparing for coming Sabbath anthem. It is actually a day of religious observance which is kept by Jews and Christian community. The moon was full and radiant in the sky. Vehicles and pedestrians were few on the street. Sparrows were twittering about. And the anthem that the organist was playing reminded Soapy all the old days, like his mother, then his friends, and everything which was happy in his life. The atmosphere around the church made him change his mood, and Soapy said to himself that he would pull himself out of this mire. Actual meaning of mire is mud, but here in this lesson it means an complicated or unpleasant situation. A serious but sweet organ notes played by organist had set up a revolution in Soapy, and he decided to go to a downtown district to find a work tomorrow and start a new life. Suddenly, Soapy felt a hand laid on his arm. He looked quickly around and saw a policeman. The policeman asked Soapy, "What are you doing here?" Soapy replied, "Nothing." And then the policeman took Soapy into the jail for 3 months. And this way, the story ends little bit in a surprise or mysterious way. Our writer of this story, O. Henry, is famous for such a unexpected ending in the stories. I hope you all understand the story very well. Thank you.